Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel, dear friends, dear viewers. In today's video I will touch recent tournaments. Now let's go. So US Masters has finished, and we see the following standings. Fabi scored 8 points out of 9 and won the tournament. He lost only one game and won 8 games. He lost against Nicolas Teodoro. Teodoro came second, Grigorio Parin third, Ilya Nizhnik fourth, and then Alexander Donchenko, John Burke, Kanisik shared 5th, 7th places, and then we see Viktor Matvishin, Robbie Kevlishvili, Andy Woodward, Evan Park, 6 points out of 9. Yes, very interesting, very strong open tournament in US, in Charlotte. Yes, let's move to another tournament. Singapore Open has ended, and Liu Shanlei scored 7.5 points out of 9 and won the tournament. Simon Gumulars came second, Jagadesh Siddharth third, Alexander Indic fourth, Pavel Elyanov fifth, and player from Sri Lanka sixth, Albert Winkelmann, 2278 rated player, scored 7 points out of 9 and came 7th. And we see that many players, more than 10, I guess 15, scored 6.5 points out of 9. We see Ilan Party, Kartik, Alan Pichot, I'm not familiar, Jan Klimkovsky, who was leading the tournament till the very last round, and he lost against Liu Shanlei, if I'm not mistaken. Tin Jingyao, Renat Jumabayev, Novendra Prias Moro, Oliver Murzin scored 6 points, Sanal Vahab scored 6 points. Yes, very interesting tournament. Current European champion played and scored 7 points out of 9. Another very interesting tournament just ended yesterday. US St. Louis Masters, and Fabiano and Alexander Donchenko scored 6.5 points out of 9 and shared first 2 places. Grigorio Parin, Aram Hakopian, Sam Sevian, Zhao Jinchao, Kanisik, Ivan Saric scored 6 points out of 9, and then we see another tie, Sam Shankland, Ray Robson, Simeon Hanin, Nicolosi Kacharava, Andy Woodward, Bog Benjamin, and Yasser Quesada, 5.5 points out of 9. So I decided to analyze all the games by Fabi in St. Louis Masters. Probably I will record another one with Fabi's games in US Masters. Yes, few words about Armenian men's championship first league. We see that Sargsyan won 8.5 points out of 11. We see that Mamikon Gharibian came second, 7.5 points out of 11, and we see Benik Agasarov scores 6.5 points out of 11, and these players qualified to the Armenian Men's Championship, and I'm not sure about Eric Hakopian. Maybe he also qualified. So very big congrats to the players, and yes, it was very interesting tournament to follow, and many new and fresh opening ideas. Yes, I very much recommend, if you didn't check this tournament, you definitely should check, if not all the games, at least some of them are more than interesting. And now I want to say a few words about Yerevan Open, which is going these days, and already 6 rounds had been played. We see that Movahed Sina drew against Platon Galperin, Alexei Alexandrov drew against Sergei Lobanov, Mamikon Gharibian won against Eric Hakopian, Alexander Usov drew against Hovi Karapetyan, Vahe Sukyasyan won against Karen Grigoryan, which is something surprising. Eric Chakurian won against Mikhail Nikitenko, David Zakarian drew against Emin Ohanyan, and we see that Sivuk lost, Artur Davtyan won, and Pavel Pankratov won. We see. Yes, I very much recommend to follow this tournament. Of course, we do have Qatar Masters, if I'm not mistaken. Players are having rest day today on 8th of December, and yes, it is a very strong tournament. Arjun Erigaisi is playing, Nodirbek Abdusatorov, Param Masudlu, Vasily Ivanchuk, many others. Very interesting tournament. Players already played 5 rounds, and yes, we can see that tomorrow Murali Kartikeyan will face Shant Sargsyan, Arjun Erigaisi will face David Paravian, Raja Ritvik against Andrei Yesipenko, Vardia Daneshwar against Salem, Arkady Nadic against Nodirbek Abdusatorov, Param Masudlu against Didani Puya, Vasily Ivanchuk against Vladislav Artemiev, Amin Tabatabey against M. Pranesh, Vohidov against Lorenzo Lodici. Okay, now let's start checking the games. So Fabi started St. Louis Masters with the black pieces against. Just a second. Let me. Yes, Fabi started with the black pieces against Dudin, 2500 player. Yes, bishop g5, yes, d takes c or bishop e7, Fabi goes knight bd7, e3, h6, bishop e7, queen c2, short castle c takes d, takes d, bishop d3, 92, and here a4. Yes, computer likes a5 for Fabi 94. Takes, a5, knight f6, short castle, bishop f5. White is slightly better. Rook d8, and here queen c5, but e6. Computer doesn't like a6 at all. And already black is better. h5, h4, c5. Black is already much better. h3, queen e7, not trading the queens. Bishop d7, queen e5, h takes g, and bishop b5. Dudin resigned. We don't need this one. We probably need, yes. Second round, Fabi with the white pieces faced Robbie Kevlishvili. So this is all known. And queen d1. I knew queen e2 option. Fabi goes queen d1. Yes, Fabi pushes, and knight f3, d4, g3, a5, queen b8, b5. Yes, white is being slightly better. Is this h4? No. Black is fine. Yes. Fabi could push h6, but he didn't. Stopping rook b2. Bishop h3. Knight h2. Takes rook a3. Yes, white is much better. Bishop takes c6, takes rook e1. g4, g5, taking the pawn, b4, c5. Yes, b3, and black is fine. b3, bishop e3. Even rook b8 is fine. Just bishop h2. Yes, we won. Yes, third round against Aram Hakopian. Yes, here b6 is one of the options. Bishop d2, bishop e5, e3, b4, knight before there is queen a4, a3, and Fabi is in trouble. Takes, bishop f6, knight e3, knight g7, bishop e2, bishop d7. Yes, white is slightly better. b5 would have been better. Knight e1. Black is fine, just bishop takes or rook c8. Attacking the pawn on b4. And now black is much better. Yes, bishop c6 was also working. Yes, bishop d4 also was working. Yes, very unpleasant position. Yes, maybe g5 was not precise, since now white got ideas to play bishop c2, queen d3. And now white is not that worse. And game ended in a draw. Next round against Sam Shankland. Yeah, short castle and bishop e6 are the moves. Knight d5. Yeah, short castle or takes bishop c8. a4. Short castle a5. f5, knight d2. Because Fabi said that he didn't like short castle because of f4, bishop f5. That's why he wanted to. Knight e7, short castle e4, queen a3, b5, knight e5. Yes, Fabi said that he remembered knight f6, knight b3, which was his prep. Takes, and takes bishop f4. This takes bishop d3. And here, yes, he said that b5 would have been better. Yes, black is completely fine. Yes, and here Fabi said that if some useful move, bishop a6 takes. Yes, but he said that some rook e2. Maybe he was suggesting rook e8. Yes, queen takes, rook e1, king h2, queen b6, and here bishop h7, king h8, takes, and bishop e4, something like this. So bishop a6, rook e1, rook a1, f3. Yes, takes, bishop a6. So this rook e4 loses because nothing is working here. Yes, but out of the opening, the short castle is also possible. Yes, you can just castle, takes this, a4, a5, and just b5 or b6. Yes, b5. Okay, let's move to the next games. Nicolas Teodoro against Fabi. Not, let's say, many 2600 players are getting opportunity to play against Fabi, but Nicolas already played during the Chess Olympiad, and he played in US Masters and in St. Louis Masters as well. Yes, this is well known. This takes knight d5. This is also known. Yes, Nicolas went this, rook d1. Fabi knew, he took knight f6. f3. Yes, very slightly better for black. Yes, white doesn't have any problems, and slowly white is getting. And Fabi wants to continue, and I guess here white could continue knight b3. Yes, rook b1, mistake, and now black is better, takes this. Rook c3, this, knight d4. Yes, here rook e1, and rook takes d4 wins. Yes, even this e3 just. Yes, game ended in a draw, and Fabi won against Cordova Emilio. Knight d4 takes. Yes, c3. Fabi goes d3. Knight d2. Yes, takes e5. Black is fine. Black is just fine. Yes, engine doesn't like queen f3, and this is already better for white. This is better. Attacking on b5. Black is just fine. Yes, no need to play rook h3, knight f5 is fine, and here Fabi sacrifices. This is already completely winning. King d8 was a mistake. King d7. Yes, of course, no doubts. Fabi won, and then he won against Heyman Mark, and here before. Knight f3, a3, 3b5. His engine doesn't like c takes, b takes, a4, knight f3, b2. White is already having huge advantage. e3. Yes, if knight b6, queen c5, or queen b4, queen b4. Yes, queen f6, g6. f3, queen f3, queen e6, queen c3. Nice and very easy win for Fabi. And then against Grigorio Parin, they did not play each other. Yes, it was like very yes, they didn't play each other, and in the end, of course, we are having disaster. Yes. So this check, this d3 and 6, g6, c4, bishop g7, knight c3, e5. Yes, rook b1 or a3 before. Knight e1, knight f8, f4 takes this. Here I was thinking bishop g3, knight c2, knight e3 ideas. Bishop e3, queen d2, b5, rook d1, rook b8, b3, b4, knight a4, e5. No, Fabi just played very badly. Knight g3, h g, rook h6. Yes, Donchenko played very good chess, and starting from here it was already slightly better for black, and black simply didn't give any big chances to Fabi. It was always unpleasant. Maybe here, let's say, instead of bishop d7, black does have better moves, because here after e5 white is but anyway, minus 0.40, 50. Yes, but big problem for Fabi. He was increasing after 17 classical games. He was increasing his rating by 5 point something, almost maybe even 6 points, and by losing Donchenko, I'm sure he loses about 7 rating points. Yes, continue following Yerevan Open, Qatar Masters. Of Of course, few words about World Championship match. Why I'm not doing any recaps or anything, because I very much recommend you Hikaru's recaps. Also, if you are speaking and you understand Russian language, Jan Nepomniachtchi or Alexander Shimanov or on Levitov Chess, you can find a lot of interesting material. Let's say Take by Gotham Chess, Levi Rosman and Magnus Carlsen. You can enjoy post game shows, recaps, yes, and simply for me not much point to do any world championship recaps. Today Gukesh managed to win with the white pieces. He played knight f3, d5, c4, d4, b4, c5, e3, and Ding spent more than 50 minutes or around 50 minutes, and after knight f6, a3, something very new. During the press conference, Gukesh mentioned that he's very thankful to his team who showed and suggested that line to him. Yes, also European Rapid Blitz championships are going. Yes, many tournaments to follow. Yes, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, and also let me know which other tournaments you would like to. Maybe you are interested that I can analyze any games from that tournament, or any chess player that you are interested in. I can analyze their games as well. So now I'm just choosing by my preferences. Yes, thank you very much, and please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Bye bye.